All right, time for the 10 o'clock weather hits. First forecast for Saturday. Here we go, 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Happy Saturday night to you. I'm meteorologist Brian James. Got a couple of cold fronts on the way. Now, it's still going to be warm tomorrow, seasonably so. Temperatures will be up near 90, but then we have the front coming in and a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Here's a look at temperatures right now. A mix of low to mid and upper 70s. A few spots still hanging on to low 80s in the southeast. Childress off the Cap Rock at 81, 74 in Dumas and Dalhart. Amarillo 77, Hereford 77. You can see a few isolated showers and storms back to the northwest. Those are falling apart. Those won't make it here. Generally looking for a partly cloudy sky during the day Sunday. Temperatures start in the upper 60s, climb to near 90. South winds 10 to 20. We'll talk about those cold fronts coming up. Back to you. Main weather 3:30. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Happy Saturday night to you. I'm meteorologist Brian James. Here's what we have going on in terms of weather headlines. It's going to be warm tomorrow. Not the case on Monday, though. Cold front coming in, going to give us some relief from the heat, and we're going to have temperatures much more comfortable for most of the week ahead because it's not just one front coming in. We got a couple of them, and there's going to be some opportunities for showers and thunderstorms. So dust off the umbrella and get ready to put it back to good use. Here's the UV forecast for tomorrow, a 9, very high. That means you can burn in about 10 to 15 minutes. Here's the temperatures right now, a mix of mostly 70s, a few low 80s hanging on off the Cap Rock. Tucumcari, though, 73. Guyman also 73. 74 in Dalhart, Pampa at 75. Midland, 82. Austin, 82. Lubbock at 77. And looking at low 80s in El Paso as well. There's some clouds, a few isolated showers and storms back closer to I-25, but those won't be making their way toward us. We will see those fall apart. However, there's going to be more thunderstorms developing. Northwest flow means we will have that chance for some showers and thunderstorms as they develop off the mountains of Colorado and New Mexico and slide down toward the south and east. Now, the wind forecast for tomorrow, about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Not bad wind-wise. Across the high plains, more like 10 to 20 mile an hour wind speed. So a bit of a breeze on tap for the day tomorrow. Should have less wind around, though, on Monday. Tuesday, winds come back up a little bit, but not bad. Wednesday will likely be a breezy to windy day, and then back down to about 10 to 15 miles an hour as we head toward Thursday. Okay, so tracking the ridge of high pressure, the ridge is back to the west of us. It is going to slide down to the east and south. Now, normally, if you have a strong summer ridge, you would see that, sliding back toward Texas means, oh no, here comes that bubble of heat. That's going to come spread back across the area. However, this ridge of high pressure is not nearly as strong as what we've seen in years past, where we've had high temperatures, 105 plus, and scorching heat and all that nastiness. Not this time around. This ridge is fairly weak, so as it does move down to the south and sets up shop just down to the south across the Permian Basin Thursday into Friday, it's not moving much, but it doesn't have a lot of heat. So even during the peak heat hours of the afternoon, we're talking about highs still where you get some of the hottest temperatures in the mid-upper 90s near 100, and that's it. Certainly in our neck of the woods around the high plains, we're not looking for much in terms of heat at all. So you can see it warming back up a little bit by Thursday, but again, this is not a strong ridge, so it's not going to have that kind of dominant heat that we've seen in years past. Low 90s tomorrow, low 80s on Monday. We're back to 70s on Tuesday, and then back to 80s Wednesday, Thursday, then dropping back down, upper 70s around 80 as we head toward next weekend. Yeah, I think we'll take that. There's going to be some rain chances too. Tuesday and Saturday looks like the best chance, but there will be opportunities for showers and storms as we head through the week this week. So yes, keep the rain gear nearby. Here's what we have going on for tonight. A few scattered clouds, 66 to start the day. Watch in the afternoon tomorrow. Could be a cluster of storms dropping out of Kansas. If this happens, could impact northeastern parts of the Texas Panhandle, eastern Oklahoma Panhandle. 91 degrees, and those storms continue to zip down to the south. Could impact the I-40 corridor around Shamrock and Elk City, but outside of that, not expecting much. 67 on Monday. Better chance for a few scattered showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. No severe weather with any of this. Clouds stick around for Monday. That's going to keep temperatures down around 80 to the low 80s. That's it. Forecast tonight, back into a mix of mostly mid to upper 60s under a partly cloudy sky. Tomorrow, mix of clouds and sunshine. Highs mid 80s to around 90. A bit breezy. Could be a few thunderstorms eastern part of the panhandles, but as we head through the next 5 days, highs mix of 70s and 80s, and yeah, 90 tomorrow, but that's it. Then we're back down to 70s and 80s for the rest of the week with some rain chances. Back to you. Last weather. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here's one more look at the forecast as we head through the night tonight and for the day tomorrow. We'll start off with temperatures tonight back into a mix of mid to upper 60s under a partly cloudy sky. Then during the day tomorrow, we start off upper 60s, climb to the upper 80s around 90, a bit breezy, south winds around 10 to 20 miles an hour, and generally dry. There could be a few isolated storms in the eastern part of the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles, but most of us are going to be dry tomorrow. But better chances for showers and storms as we head through the upcoming week. Occasionally some scattered showers, few thunderstorms, best chances likely Tuesday, and then again as we head towards Saturday, but highs for most of the week, 70s and 80s, and we'll take that. Back to you.